Okay, so good morning, everybody. I was thinking, I guess the Lord woke me up probably about 3 o'clock, and I just been pondering, just meditating on, what the Lord is saying um, to me, and some things that that I need to change. And so I was just asking the Lord. How can I do this creatively, change some things and then be able to not creatively change for me, but the truth that he gives to me, how can I creatively give that truth to other people with them not being offended or thinking that I'm pointing the fingers, because that's what I'm getting. Okay, most of this conversation is stemmed from I was at a an event this past weekend, and some things were said, some topics, themes that were discussed, and I kind of forgot. Not I kind of. I hate when I say kind of. I forgot some things that the Lord had showed me when some things, topics were mentioned. I instantly became annoyed. And it was like, what? That I is really getting on my nerves. Like, in my mind, I'm speaking the truth. When really God wanted me to either raise my hand or given, of course, in decency and order, but to let the people know that, there's another perspective, God's perspective. And one of the things is deliverance. And I heard a lot of people saying this gonna be the last line that you in, and it don't take God no long time to deliver or get delivered. And I'm thinking, that's why so many people can't get totally free, include myself, that I beat up myself so long because people say it only take one time, which is not true. Now, God can't do it. Is he able to do it? Absolutely. But this is what the Lord showed me years ago. And I never really understood it. But God delivers like peeling an onion. An onion has layers of um, of itself. So what happens is, like, the first layer may be something that you need to be delivered from, maybe not sex totally, but let's say masturbation or your attractness to. It's not gonna be, now he can do it, but this is the thing. The thing is he wants us to come to him. He wants to form an intimacy where you keep coming to him for questions and answers. And people used to, leaders that I had, they would think, well, you don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers, but I have to stay at his feet so I can get the answers that I need. It was almost, not there I go again. It was like when I would go to them, they would not have what I needed. But if I laid out before the Lord, he would give me what I needed. And that's how the Lord ministered to me. It was never that I didn't need the leaders, but God wanted to give me what I needed himself. So I didn't get, prophetic training. It came by way of the Holy Ghost and by way of God saying, this is this, this is this. So when I do have an opportunity to share, it's not beating you over the head with the Bible or pointing the finger saying you should do this. Like, I don't get that. Like, it's a particular person, and this particular person, uh is a symbol of a lot of teaching styles. Really, it is a sign that this particular, not only the particular person, but this particular person represents a whole fleet of others that teach like that. In actuality, they're not all the way delivered, because when you're preaching at people, that's, you don't see love. And if I don't see love, I don't see God. If I don't see God, then I'm not obligated to listen, because I'm listening for a sound. I'm listening for God. Where is he? You know what I'm saying? So it's not that I'm giving you the deuces, or I need to hear God in whatever that you're saying. So if you're pointing a finger and another thing, a girlfriend just, she just enlightened me with this, that when you shift blame, or not shift blame, but when you point the finger and you're blaming people, it causes shame. So what shame is, and this is the part that God expounded a little more, is that when you put people in a place of shame, that's bondage. So now you're saying, oh, you need to be free doing this, and oh, you need to, you actually putting them in bondage. So people who don't know how to get to the feet of Jesus, or get in his presence, or even listen to okay, God, what do I do? They're saying this, and I want to get to this place, but how do I get there? And that is what God is always has given me, is if there is a problem, there's a solution. So what's the solution? He has me to look at uh problems, and then he has me to look at not just, oh, why they doing that, what, or not pointing a finger, but saying it's a reason that they're acting that way. So I have to dig a little deeper, and sometimes it takes me, it's not right away, but it nags at me and nags at me until I'm like, oh, that's what that is. It's something manifesting itself. That's not the problem. And I think we're so busy, trying to solve the problems, is that we need to kill the roots, is what we need to do. And I don't know, why we don't have the patience, because that's what it's going to take. It may take a person years, to, not for the same thing, but another layer of the umbrella of whatever that thing is that God is unfolding to them, because as he's delivering you, he's healing and loving on you. It's not just you need to get delivered and you all on the floor and flying people all over, like it just looked like a circus, and it's like, for real, how many people get free where they want to love Christ or want to know God? We push so many people away thinking we doing the work of the Lord, and really it's fleshy. This is what you want. But God did not beat us into the kingdom. He did not, how do I want to say, whip you into shape. He didn't do that. So I guess I got a problem with people. Their style of ministering is they gonna whip you into shape. Christ did not whip us into shape. He lovingly drew us with love and kindness, not this shenanigans that's going on. And you know what? I get a lot of flack, but God is saying to me, it's time to rise up and share what I've given you. And I guess for so long religiously and not even knowing, I'm waiting, my turn to, say something. It never come around because, as bold as I am, he's giving me that. I'm waiting for opportunity when I have to take them. So this is my this is my sharing. And this is a beginning of me sharing whatever the Lord, whatever he stirs up for me to share. I share with people, individually, my people, or if I'm, but he's saying the platform is you make the platform. So, no longer this is the day. It's funny that it's Memorial Day because it is a Memorial Day for me. So this is the day that not only that I get, set free from waiting, being polite and waiting, for my turn to say something, or not offending somebody, I don't care. In the natural, I don't care, about that, especially, when, it is you and it's not me, then you will have to deal with that. So enough of, not being afraid to step on people's toes. It's too many people that need love, that need inspiration, that needs motivation, that needs that push, that needs understanding and wisdom and kindness and the love of God shown. So many people are stuck that they are so afraid to move because they or have been bound by their legs, by their mouth. You can't say this, you can't do this, can't move forward. And I know for a fact that God is calling people, not only leaders, fivefold, I mean everybody, whoever would hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. He's saying it's time to move. Like, if it's baby steps, take baby steps and say, I can do all things through Christ that strengthen me. We forget the words sometimes because when we learn them, it's kind of churchy. It's not really where we have to apply the word to our lives or situations. So it's really now, application is now. We've had enough time of learning and theory. Now it's practical, it's acting out. Now it's time that what it's time to share. Each one reach one, each one teach one. So that's I'm getting ready to go walking, and that's on my heart right now. And I'm so full that I'm getting ready to worship and walk, but I'm not done. So I don't know when the next one is, but I just want to bless God. I heard the other day Prophetess Tracy Quintana, and I've been hearing this, but I just got it. It just clicked that, a time out for being, it's being polite and, excuse me, excuse me. No, he has given us a boldness, especially, when it's time to set the captives free, or when God is saying, I'm trying to free people, and we're nothing but vessels. Just whatever he feel is to be poured out. It's not information, it's not for us. It's to be an extension. And that's when you empower somebody, is when the education or information that you have is extended, and they understand whatever the information that has been extended, and they get it, then they give it to somebody else. That's a blessing, because now what is reach somebody else. So, okay, I'm getting ready to do my walk, and happy Memorial Day. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.